Hello everyone, CM here. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Guardians of the United States. And I'm here to introduce to you the Guardian of New Jersey. Now let me introduce to you the Guardian of New Jersey. This young lady is Allison Eber, who is the Guardian of New Jersey. A very strong but pacifist young lady who claims to be the strongest woman in the world, as she is quite a controversial but popular figure in the state of New Jersey. Matter of fact, Bright Flash magazine have nicknamed her the Delta Queen, and members of the women's heavy lifting and women's sports have challenged her in a battle of strength and competition, in which Allison has proven she is strong, as what made her so popular was when she won the women's heavy lifting competition, which did shock the both women's heavy lifting and the entirety of women's sports. However, what people don't know, she is a mutant, which she uses her power and influence to teach young women to deal with their problems and take responsibility. Matter of fact, as in right here, if you look on the screen, this is a group called the Women's Pink Group. This is a group that Allison Eber founded. As in right here, founded January 1st, 2021. This is the WPG, WPG, or aka the Women's Pink Group, a women's self-help / women's rights organization founded by the world-claimed strongest woman in the world, Allison Eber, who came up with the idea of the WPG. And the Women's Pink Group's whole goal is this. The WPG, or the Women's Pink Group's whole goal is to advocate and help women all across the world and teach women self-help and female purity to the women of the world. Now, you see, Allison Eber had a fascinating backstory. You see, Allison Eber was born in the year of June 13, 1996, born in the city of Paterson, New Jersey, and was born into Paterson Local Hospital, and her mother's name is Candace Eber, and her father's name is Joe Eber. However, sadly, Allison would never know her parents, as 2 years later they would tragically die in a deadly car accident, which resulted in Allison Eber being transported to her aunt, and her aunt name is Jenny Hathcliff, who is the older sister of Candace Eber, and would also have a daughter named Julia Hathcliff, and both Allison and Julia would be raised by their aunt. And now back to Allison Eber, and Allison had a rough childhood, as she has suffered personal issues as a kid to do with her parents' death, and her Aunt Jenny was a bit of a control freak, as her aunt trying to control Allison and Julia, and was very strict on both of them, which led to Allison being very rebellious, and would often bully Julia Hathcliff, as Allison was jealous of Julia, as her aunt showed favoritism towards Julia. And this did go on until the year of 2012. Aunt Jenny had enough of Allison's behavior and sent Allison to a boarding school, and for several years she stayed at this school, and eventually this school helped her got a job working in a factory, and it was rough and grimy, but got the job done. However, everything changed in the year of 2020, as everyone in the factory was going home, and as Allison was putting her tools up, but just then, the entity known as the Follower would appear, and gifted Allison her mutant power, and Allison Eber makes a promise to be the strongest woman and teach girls to deal with their own problems and take responsibility. Now, here's some more things about Allison Eber. Born 1996, age 31, height 6.1, weight 149.182, race Caucasian, nicknamed the strongest woman in the world, or the Delta Queen, or the woman with an iron body. Now, personality. This young lady is a pacifist type of girl who is the guard of New Jersey and is a party animal and claims to be the strongest woman in the world. When you first see her, she is happy and is very chill, but is extremely a hard worker who works to become the strongest woman in the world. And is someone who talks in a calm but chill voice, and is someone who won't back down from any challenge and loves working out to get stronger. However, she has her weaknesses. For example, she has a massive guilt as she feels bad for her past, as in she feels bad for basically bullying her Aunt Jenny's daughter. All right. And and her second weakness, she works way too hard, oftentimes overworking herself. As in, look, it's okay to want to work hard, try to work out, try to get some muscles, but you have to take it easy, all right? You have to work out a little easy, okay? You don't want to overwork yourself to the point where you just fall down, fall down from stress. Try to, I'm not a professional. If you are trying to, work out, seek a professional for help. All right. However, she might have her weaknesses, but she's not a bad person. She just has her faults. But she has a good heart who will be the strongest woman in the world and be a role model for young girls and teach them to deal with their own problems and take responsibility. Okay? Now, this is her description. She wears a brown heavy jumpsuit that is a little unzipped in the middle and wears black heavy boots and wears black fingerless gloves and wears black sunglasses and wears a black bandana wrapped around her elbow, and she has a muscular body with muscular arms and has a six-pack in the middle, and she has a thin waist, and she has long blonde and brown braided hair, and she has crystal blue eyes, and she has broad shoulders and has a tiara-shaped orb engraved directly in the middle of her chest, and she carries a bag full of her sports gear over her right shoulder. Now, this is her mutant power. Her mutant power is called Iron Gut, and her ability goes like this. Any hard substance that she consumes, she will be able to form on her body. As in, if she were to eat titanium, she'd be able to form like a titanium level armor around her entire body. Or if she were to eat diamond, she could literally form armor around her body. Basically, any hard substance. Okay. Her body. And this ability gives her superhuman strength, and this power gives her powerful defense, and she is very durable and can even harden her skin. And her ultimate move allows her to increase her blood pressure so much that she can ignite her own body into flames. Okay, this is the strongest woman in the world, Allison Eber. Alright, guys, subscribe to the channel. Go watch my other videos, especially on the strongest man in the world, Mason Blackwater. Alright, matter of fact, get ready, because guess what? There's going to be as I've been saying, a mutant rivalry between the Guardian of Florida versus the Guardian of New Jersey. Alright, the strongest man in the world versus the strongest woman in the world. Which side are you on? Get ready for that video. I know you guys are going to love it. Alright, thanks for watching. Thanks if you're listening. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me some likes, views, comments, and subscribers. Follow me on my Twitter account at OddCinema899. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. May God bless.